a special prime time edition. EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Rams go on offense for the first time in their brand new SoFi Stadium, and the man leading the way to christen that new stadium in his 5th season now, quarterback Jared Goff.
Plenty new with the Los Angeles Rams this year. Brand new stadium, brand new uniforms. The lead running back has changed. But Jared Goff is back as the quarterback for his 5th season as the starter here with the Rams. The weapons have changed a little bit on the perimeter, but Jared Goff believes that he's going to get back to his gunslinging ways.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll run this with Akers, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
46-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's gone into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together 2 teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus, the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium, even though it's an indoor field. You've got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these 2 teams. And the Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Goff throwing again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And at the 12-yard line.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your game.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Caught by Cobb, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Cobb.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Can't do that.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fields in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to pump the ball, they've done so with that first run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on third. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Goff's pass.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Our quarterback matchup here is certainly one that bears watching. Dak Prescott and Jared Goff. They finished 2nd and 3rd in the NFL in passing yards a year ago behind Jameis Winston. Prescott at 4,902, and then Goff at 4,638. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Here's Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He was brought down by
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
complete to
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. Prescott to throw it. Prescott stripped, and now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
at the 14-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Value free. Louis.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Throw left side complete. It's Woods.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Hold on. Check. Super 66.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now. 2nd quarter, you're losing. You're not playing well. Probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
It certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
27.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st down, Cowboys.
Prescott down. Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 20, 10. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. They used to call it in the West Coast offense the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Boston on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to expecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Listen.
Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ric Flair.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Rams in possession of the football.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and a yard. Prescott over the middle. Cooper with it. And he's able to get this one on a 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. But they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, LA. Well, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
And he's got it up and through. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can he put more points up? And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Number 20,
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the 33.
The ball carried by the
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Uses the stiff arm. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Jones on to punt for the Cowboys.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21.
And not to be lost with all that's going on here with the opening of this beautiful new stadium, but we still have 2 more games to get to tomorrow night before we wrap up week 1. It starts with the Steelers and Giants from MetLife, followed by the late start, Tennessee and Denver in Mile High.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
17. Louis.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at
the cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron McDonald, his second sack of the night.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
At the 48-yard line.
On the counter, this is Akers.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now a man back from a serious knee injury. It's Lamar Miller.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the red zone now, Goff. Now welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Rams in control of the football as we take you back to the action in the 3rd.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Akers, he coughs it up.
Cam Akers is the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And there's the turnover. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. On 4th down, gone. And that's going to be caught. A one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah. Because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete.
Complete to
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Prescott on first down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 24.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Austin on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA readies for its next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ric Flair.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hell, you won. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
A shotgun snap for gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Your quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down. Inside the 40.
A gain of 3.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Prescott yet again. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Dallas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? But let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down.
But this time, he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
We're good. Ric Flair.
They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost...
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Rams controlling the football as we resume our coverage in the fourth quarter. Second and 10. Back to throw, Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
First down, Prescott. And Reed with it over the middle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Getting this man there complete to Gallup, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. To the air again, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes. Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that.
2nd and 7 from the 23.
Going right back to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Dancing to his left. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Reed. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.